Hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to use my CRICUT foil transfer with genuine leather. The leather is on sale right now in the CRICUT shop, so I'll be sure to put a link in the description under this video. We're going to start our project on a new design space canvas. I'm going to go to projects and I'm going to search for earrings because I just want to show you that there are a lot of earring projects that you could use and adapt, add some foiling lines to them. There's even a set called Foil Moon earrings that are already pre-designed. This set DIY leather earrings. They're with faux leather, but I made them with CRICUT genuine leather. I made the pair that you see in the center here, and I used the CRICUT gold foil on it. I love how they turned out. They're really cute. But in this case, I'm just going to go to my canvas and I'm going to make my own earrings. So I'll go to images and remove the draw only, and I'm going to search for teardrop. That's the shape that I'd like to have. I saw some that are already paired. There we go. Isn't that terrific? They're already a pair of teardrop earrings. I'm going to insert that image. I want separate earrings, so I'm just going to take a shape and slice out one of the earrings so I can work with them separately and slice. There we go. We don't need that nor this extra layer. We'll go back to insert images. I'm going to remove the teardrop, go to art type and draw only. And there's a cute little image, this one right here, that I really liked. We're going to insert that. Right now it's a draw image you see on your line type. I'm going to use the drop down, go to foil, and I'm going to be using my fine tip today. So we'll shrink that down. Make sure this is sent to the back. There we are. That's super cute. I'll select both together, align, and center horizontally. That looks terrific. I'm going to delete this one, right click, attach, and duplicate. So there we have our pair. So let's select both together, right click, and attach. And we'll go to make it. In our cut screen, I'm going to move the earrings down approximately where I want them to foil and cut on my mat, and we're going to press continue. I'll choose my CRICUT maker. And let's see about materials. We'll go browse all materials. You can see faux leather, but faux leather is very thin. I don't think that would work at all with genuine leather. And if we go into the thicker materials, chipboard, let's look at chipboard and done. That says coming up the knife blade. I did this as an example to see how it would work out with the knife blade, and it actually asks for 12 passes, and I don't think that would work out so great because you're going to chew up the size of your leather when you cut it 12 times. So I'm going to press cancel. Yes, I'm sure I want to cancel, and cancel again. We'll go back to the mat. So after playing around a little bit, this is what I decided to do. I'll detach these also. On my layers panel, I'm going to select both foiling items, right click and attach. And then I'll select both solid pieces, right click and attach. Make it. As you can see, this way it ends up on two different mats. So let's just move this down a little. Then we'll go to our earring mat. Click the three dots and move object. Select that first mat and confirm. I'm going to move them down where I want to cut. And I'm going to line up the foil on them exactly where I want it to foil. That looks good. Once you've got that in place, click the earring portion again, right click, move object, and put it back on your second mat and confirm. So there we have everything lined up as we need it to be. We can click continue. Choose Cricut Maker or your Explorer, whatever you happen to be using. And for the foil part of it, I'm going to choose medium cardstock 80 pound. I don't want the engraving tool to score too deep into the genuine leather. Also, remember to move your white star wheels all the way to the right. They will mark your leather and you don't want to waste all your leather with big markings on it. I'm choosing 80 pound cardstock, and you can see that it's telling me to load my foil transfer tool with fine tip and to prepare my mat with my base material and my foil. So let's go to the next step. We'll load our mat and we'll make our earrings. And here we are. So I wanted to show you a couple of the earrings I've already done. So these are a teardrop shape. You can see the foiling on them. It's cute. It's not as, what's a good word, intense as it would be on cardstock, let's say. But I find it's really cute. They look kind of vintage and a little distressed. They turned out quite nice. And this is the pair that I showed you at the beginning of the video that were already designed in Design Space. I took that project and I changed the draw layer to foil and I made this pair. They're kind of cute too. So as I've been testing a way to do this foil on genuine leather, I ran through all my chocolate brown leathers, so I'm going to use some red. In the video, I'm seeing it as quite bright, but if you know the Cricut leather, it's actually a nice cranberry color. It's a deeper red. It's not a bright orangey red. I'm hoping the gold foil will show up nicely on it. I've used a lot of tape because I want to make sure that it doesn't move while it's foiling. So I may have gone a little bit overboard with the tape, but that's fine. It's reusable. So we're just, don't want to forget this. We need to load our foil transfer tool. I'm using the fine tip. I did try out the medium tip, and I found that because the designs I'm using are so small, they kind of blended together and you didn't see any detail, and they were too chunky. So I'm using the fine tip. We'll just insert that. Insert our mat. And press go. There we go. We're going to remove our foil. I have a piece of tape stuck there. And now I'm going to change out my foil transfer tool. I'm going to use my deep cut blade. I did select cardstock as my material. Of course, that would tell me to load my fine point blade, but that's not going to cut the leather well. So I'm loading my deep cut blade. If you remember in Design Space, we did it on 2 separate mats. So I need to reload the mat. And as long as you haven't disturbed the leather, it should line up, and we'll press go. Okay, we're not going to unload the mat. I'm just going to check, and I can see that it hasn't cut all the way through. So I'm just going to press go again. And it looks good. Let's check. Yes. So now we can unload. And we'll just take our earrings off. And there we go. Move that out of the way. And you can see that it's not showing all that well on the red, but I had no more brown leather. We can definitely see it a lot better on the chocolate brown or black leather. I should have chosen black. But anyway, at least you saw the technique that I used. And if you have any fuzzy around the edge, all I did was take my little sewing scissors and just clip off the little fuzzy that comes around the edge to get a nice neat finish on them, so we don't have any of that fuzziness along the edge. Maybe try some scrap pieces of leather first to make sure that you've got it down before you use a full sheet of leather or cut a dozen pairs of earrings. So I would not go with the red again. I would go with a chocolate brown or maybe a black leather. I wanted you to see how cute this design turned out on dark brown leather. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.